Hello again, it's Carly from Learn English with Carly, and thank you for joining me again today. If you haven't done so already, remember to click that subscribe button. Your subscribing is very much appreciated. Alright, have you ever seen, heard or even used a simile before? I'm sure you have, as you are as wise as an owl. A simile is a figure of speech that involves comparing one thing with another to really emphasize your description. An owl is seen to be wise and clever, and so I use this to show how clever you are. You are as wise as an owl. You're doing great in your English. I've put together the most common animal similes to help you today. Firstly, so that you can understand these when reading or listening to English. And then secondly, you can use them in your everyday spoken or written English. I'm sure that some of these similes exist in your first language. Be sure to tell me about them in the comments box below. Let's get started. Okay, simile number one. A popular simile that I often hear is, I'm as hungry as a horse. I don't know if horses are really as hungry all the time as we make out, but we use this to exaggerate how hungry we actually are. We usually use this simile as a standalone phrase with to be and or a time. For example, he's as hungry as a horse. He was as hungry as a horse last night. What about simile number two, as busy as a bee? Bees are industrial, hard-working creatures. So when us humans are busy and working hard, we compare ourselves to bees. I've been as busy as a bee today. Or perhaps you're as quiet as a mouse, which is our simile number three today. Actually, I'm really scared of mice because they are so quiet and I don't know that they're there. But this is a simile I use. He crept silently through the house, as quiet as a mouse. And it rhymes too. Now, if you're as sly as a fox, simile number four, this wouldn't be a good thing. You would be cunning and get whatever you want, often in a dishonest way. People consider foxes as sly creatures, probably because of the character of the fox in the well-known story, The Gingerbread Man. Spoiler alert, but the fox eats the gingerbread man after tricking it to ride on its back and then its nose. I would use this simile in a sentence to warn others about someone being sly. You've got to watch him. He's as sly as a fox. Now, instead of the word sly, I have also heard the word cunning. So, as cunning as a fox. Feel free to use this instead of as sly as a fox. But if you are as brave as a lion, our fifth simile, then you would be admired. This is a positive thing. The boy was only small and not very strong, but he was as brave as a lion standing up to those bullies. As strong as an ox is our sixth simile today. He never gets sick. He's as strong as an ox. An ox is so strong that we are emphasizing just how physically strong someone is. As strong as an ox. A lovely simile is our seventh simile today, as free as a bird. This means that you are completely free to do whatever you want. After quitting her job, Vicky was as free as a bird. Now, if you are as slippery as an eel, our eighth simile today, this means that you are a dishonest person. You cannot be trusted and you are often evasive. That means that you try to escape. The police were having trouble catching the criminal. He was as slippery as an eel. If you want to describe how someone can't see very well, then you can use our ninth simile today, as blind as a bat. Although I think it's important to note that bats aren't actually blind. If someone is looking for their keys, for example, they might not see what is right in front of them, and their housemate would say, "Your keys are right there in front of you. You're as blind as a bat." Now, it's not the nicest thing to say to someone, but it's not the worst either. This channel is all about teaching you real English that we use in our everyday language, and this is why I have included this simile, because we do use it. Now, our 10th animal simile today is one of my favourites, as snug as a bug in a rug. I use this a lot if someone looks all cosy and warm and comfortable. Perhaps they're all wrapped up in a blanket or a cosy coat, for example. You look as snug as a bug in a rug there. Or, that baby looked as snug as a bug in a rug in its new cot. It's super cute. This expression, though, is thought to refer to a moth larva that was feeding quite happily inside a rolled up carpet, and it was first recorded as a phrase in 1769, but we still use it today. I think it helps that the three nouns in this simile, snug, bug, and rug, all rhyme, so this should help you in remembering this particular simile. So, I hope that all of these animal similes are useful to you today. Recognizing them first before reproducing them, that means using them for yourself, is really important. Look out for and listen for them before you practice using them. Oh, there's too many mosquitoes. As annoying as a mosquito, that's a new simile I've made up. Or buzz off, super good phrase that, buzz off. Okay, so look out and listen for them before you practice them. Remember to practice saying them, repeat them, and then finally write them and use them in your everyday English. Okay, now I'm as hungry as a horse. I'm off to get my dinner. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.